What you've just heard is the C major scale played over 2 octaves. Now, what we're going to do over the following few weeks is we're going to go week by week, scale by scale, and every week we're going to add a scale. As we progress, we're going to combine scales. For example, we're going to combine the natural minor to the minor pentatonic, and then we're going to see at different positions interlink, add harmonic minors, etc., etc. But for now, today's mission is to get you going with the C major scale. Now, very important, my fingers are numbered because I'd like you to pay attention to make sure you're using the right fingers. And here we go. We're starting with finger number 2, your middle finger, at the 8th fret. So if I zoom out, you can see there's the nut, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th fret like that. Okay, fret number 8. And I'm going to call out the fret numbers as we proceed through the scale. We're going to do it ascending. So it's C at fret 8. That's the note D at fret 10. Then we're going to go to the next string, fret numbers 7, 8, 10, which is the notes E, F, G. And then we're going to go to the next string, which is 7, 9, 10, which is A, B, C. So let's take it through slowly now. Just the fret numbers 8, 10, 7, 8, 10, 7, 9, 10. Now we're going to take that over into the next octave. And all octave means is we're repeating the same notes, only higher in pitch. So this is C, because if you do your do, re, mi scale, which is this is all about really, your major scale is your do, re, mi scale from primary school days. And it's going to go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So this is your octave, C, C. Same note, just higher in pitch. Now, we're going to continue now from fret 10, and we're going to go to fret number 7 on the 3rd string from the bottom. So we're going to continue now, 7, 9, 10. Then we're going to go to the 2nd string, 8, 10. And we're going to finish off on the 1st string, 7, 8. Now, in principle, we should stop on this note here because that is also C. But from a practical point of view, for when you actually get into improvising and get more control of your guitar neck, I want to include this note. My pinky is playing now as well, fret number 10. Because this note is still in the key of C major, so it makes practical sense to maybe include it into your scale. So let's take the scale through and try and play it through with me. I'm going to take it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10, 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. That is your C major scale ascending, going up in pitch. If we were to descend the scale, you would then start at your highest pitch note, which is where the pinky is right now. Now this note actually is D, and we should be playing C major scale. So for the theoretical purists, yes, we should start here, but I'm including the pinky, the D, because it is in the key. Okay, so we're going to go backwards now. 10, 8, 7 onto the 2nd string, 10, 8 onto the 3rd string, 10, 9, 7 onto the 4th string, 10, 9, 7 onto the 5th string, 10, 8, 7, and you finish off 10, 8. Let's take it slow motion now, ascending and descending, and try and play along with me. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your first scale that I'd like us to learn. Now, very important on the picking hand. I'd like to encourage us using a pick for this, by the way, before we go any further. And on the strokes, I want us to start with a downstroke. So it's downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke. This is called alternate picking. So you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. if we get used to this alternate strokes of down up, it automatically gives your picking hand a very natural rhythm, which is quite cool. Now there is a thing called economy picking where you go down, up, down, up, down, down. But I don't want to get into that right now because personally I find it not as efficient overall. There are times for it, yes, I do agree. So for those that are very pro economy picking, there is a place for it. But to learn the scales, I'd like to encourage you alternate strokes, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, the whole way through. Because if you've got this up and down rhythm, your playing has got much more control. You don't have to worry about changing strings. You've got a natural picking rhythm the whole way through. So I'm going to zoom out now so you can see left and right hands. And one more time, I'd like you to play this through with me. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another nice way to practice it as well is to start descending. Now, what we just did over there is I ascended first and I descended afterwards. Try descending first and then ascending. So something like this. You start at fret 10 this time. And you do it the other way around. It gives us a nice sort of perception of not learning a scale only in one way, because I find generally we tend to ascend the scale and descend the scale. So reverse it, it gives you a different sort of approach to it, and also get your finger combinations and sequences much more control as well, much more variations. So it's a very good exercise. Next week we're going to look at your minor pentatonics, so we'll look at that next time. And before we say goodbye, for those that know their scale already and want to add something to this, here's a cool little exercise that maybe you can try using triplets. So I'm going to zoom in quickly. The PDF file that I've got attached for this will have the tabs for this as well as the diagram of the scale for you as well. So if you need to confer with that, you can. If you don't have the PDF, just drop me a WhatsApp or an email and I'll happily send you a copy of the PDF that will accompany each video as we go week by week through this. Okay, but now to zoom in on this hand and do that exercise we talked about. Okay, nice and close. We're on fret number 8 still with the second finger. As we said, finger positioning is crucial. And we're looking at triplets, which means every beat has 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can hear the accent there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The strong beat, very, very important. They call that accents. Now, the pattern itself, we're starting on this, and I'm going to call it the note names. C, D, E. And in that first note of C, D, E, or first triplet, sorry, C, D, E, the second note is D. D, E, F. So what we've done there is we've started the second triplet on the second note of the first triplet. C, D, E, D, E, F. And then we use that same concept and we go to the middle note, which will be D of that last triplet. E, F, G, F, G, A. So what we're actually doing is we're going up 3, 1, 2, 3, going back 1, which will be here, 1, 2, 3, going back 1, which is there, 1, 2, 3, going back 1. And I'm hoping that you can see and get the concept of what we're doing over here. So it's we're going up 3 notes, back 1, up 3 notes, back 1, and so on the whole way through. Like I said, the tab is there, and it's going to sound like this in slow motion now. 2, 3, 4. And descending. And there you have it. Very nice exercise to get the fingers nice and smart as well. So try that with it, and you can obviously do groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a whole lot of different exercises, intervals of thirds where you jump a third. But as we go through each scale, we're going to add a little concept, a little hint in the tip, maybe an exercise to help with the scale as well. And for now, I hope you know your C major scale, play it from the 6th string. Yes, there are other places we could have played it from. I could have played it from fret 3, same scale. Could have gone an octave higher to fret 15. We could have played it from here. So yes, there's lots of different places to play the C major scale, or to play any scale actually. The reason why I thought it'd be nicest or best to start with this one we did on this study is because it covers all 6 strings, which gives us maximum use. If I started over here, for example, I'd actually end up running out of strings, or else I'd have to work up the guitar neck and end up with something like this. There's lots of different ways to combine it, and I'm sure other teachers might have different approaches. All of them are good, so listen for other opinions and other inputs. The more concepts and ideas you can pick up from different teachers, the better. Okay, everyone's got something good to share. So I hope you enjoyed the C major scale. We'll see you next week. Let me know if you need a copy of the PDF, and have a great day. Cheers.